What? Anyways, we're live. Don't worry about it. Hello.
I thought we were at a butcher shop.
No, we're live. Hello, welcome to the official first. Well, we've had 2 sessions now, but this is the official first session of Welcome to the Big Sleep. It is a big sleepy day, but it is a big day for the boys, the gang over at 1930s New York. We've had a little hiccups with how they're brought together due to their distinct personalities and the loss of transport. We'll get to that in a bit. But
Man, my truck in the big sleep.
yeah, it slept with the fishes too soon. But before we delve into the session, I just want to do a quick fire. This is really quick fire. In one sentence, try to remember what happened to your character. One sentence. Introduce yourself, your character, and what they did in the last session. Okay, we'll start first with Ark, who is the first one here. Hey. Go.
Well, Jesus.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, go.
Okay.
Recite. The figure.
Hello.
The teacher pointed at you. You recite.
I got jumped. Hello. I'm playing Aldo Pellegrini. I'm an old man who looks withered and probably only has a few months left.
And one
What
sentence.
What happened last session?
Yeah, try to remember.
I don't know. I basically became an alcoholic and I'm blind to the outside world. It's dark, yo.
True story, bro.
Not
Sick
what,
stuff.
not what I remembered. You talked to a person named
I
Liarboard
talked to a person
who gave you NAM
who
flashbacks.
refers them with a nickname. Who reminded me of something I shouldn't have.
Gave you some photos, sussy photos.
Yeah.
Okay, but you remember the alcohol. Okay, that's interesting things to remember. Interesting. Okay.
Whiskey.
All right. Next, we got Plogan. Into who you're playing and what did your character do last session in just one sentence.
I'm playing. Wow, Alfred at Penny's. I almost said Alfredo Penny's. I'm like, wait, no. Different types of pasta. I beat the shit out of a guy.
That's interesting. Yes, that did happen. You did murder somebody. Okay. Next we got Sin. Introduce your character and what did you do last week?
Hi, my name is Sin. I play Ricky Champagne. And man, my truck drowned.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh, condolences to your truck, brother.
the truck will be missed, maybe, probably. We don't know. Okay. Next we got Petra. Introduce and what did you do last week?
Hello, I am Vetra. I play as Samus Tungsten, and I got shot at a whole bunch and dodged a whole bunch of fucking bullets. And then I was shoved into a car.
That did happen. Yes. And you sat beside a kingpin of crime.
Sat beside the bloody pariah of the gangs or whatever.
Yeah. Fun. Awesome. And of course, last but not the least, Rob, introduce your character and what did you do last week?
Hello. My character is Mr. Murphy Mops, and he's an ordinary guy who was blackmailed by a villainous person, and then looks to be like blackmailed by a different person now.
Yes, awesome. Alright, so with whatever is the recap, that's all we're getting. That's those snippets of what happened last session. This is what they gave. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna roll with it.
I mean,
no.
yeah, nothing else really mattered because the truck sank to the water.
I know, right? It's so sad. It is a big sad.
So dramatic.
Indeed. Okay, so. Oh wait, are you gonna? Do you need
Oh,
to?
the music picked up.
It's okay. Ignore the person moving in the background. That's so it's okay. All right, now we're gonna move the scene real quick. We'll do a quick fire jump cut. You know, Quentin Tarantino style snapshots of. I am in the middle of jamming, sir. Kicks your butt. Anyways, jump cuts to like panel scenes of Mr. Mop's wet glasses snap caught this really sad face of Ricky Champagne staring at the water. Zips to boots, umbrella, like really those really sharp jump cuts in a Quentin Tarantino movie. Because stuff. You guys are now back. We'll just move you guys away from the docks. You're the new person. This is new to Mr. Mops, but not to Ricky Champagne. You've seen this man before. He's spoken to you, and no one can see the jump cut over at. There you go. He brings you to what looks to be a darkened office. Rain's still pouring and pushing against the windows. He brought you over to. It's still within Brooklyn. You guys were at the Brooklyn docks. So this would be a scene in which Mr. Mops is sitting in one chair, and the other chair is Ricky. Were there any conversations in the car? Is a question between you two.
How much are you gonna cry about your truck?
Yes. Is that even a question? Yes. Ricky's gonna be crying about the truck. He's just gonna be looking out the window.
Oh, of course, yeah, baby.
We're gonna milk this fucking truck crying all the way.
He goes, you hear the man kind of like give you like a small pat. It says, coffee, anyone? Tea? Water?
A daiquiri.
I don't think we can offer alcohol in here.
Not thirsty.
Okay. You understand why you're here, yes?
Well, Mr. Muff's just rubbing his hands nervously, but he's too afraid to answer.
I guess. No, don't worry. You're not in any trouble if that's what you're thinking. Unless you committed a crime, then yes, you would be in trouble. And you did it, right?
Not that I know of, sir.
There's a pause and an exhale. Right. He goes, where exactly did you get that? He points over at the matted, like the brown bag is not as intact because it was soaked by the rain. It's almost tearing at the seams and it's revealing what looks to be a black box of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you get that from?
Well, an acquaintance of mine told me to do a favor for him.
He kind of like looks as if You act as if I know your acquaintance. You might want to pick it up. Like, you gotta be honest with me, sir, right now. You're holding what would have been an item that would have caused terror in that entire dock. A lot of minds would have been affected if we kept it there. Do you understand? You almost did an act of terror.
Of course, he set me up for something. Look, I don't know his real name. He goes by a nickname, Mr. Cookbook.
Cookbook? The cookbook? Like, you see his eyes go immediately light up and he starts scribbling at his notebook. How long have you known Cookbook?
Wouldn't be that long. Maybe a few weeks tops.
He kind of turns over to Ricky and goes, the person you're gonna meet, was it that individual? Cookbook?
He looks at he looks up and then raises an eyebrow and is like, who?
The cookbook.
Never heard of him.
He kind of whip pans a file over. Maybe you've seen this certain individual. This might refresh your memory as he slides on over a file. You see a smug photo. Definitely looks like, he's ready for the presses.
Okay, and he looks it over. And is he technically supposed to be the one that Ricky was supposed to meet?
Yes. Well, here's the thing. Can
Do you not?
Sorry. Net dropped out. Can you roll real quick an intelligence? Intelligence, see if you remember.
Oh boy. I didn't pull up the thing yet. Hold on. I need to pull up my character sheet. Hey.
Oh, wait. Nice butt.
Yeah, wrong as
Intelligence.
Heck yeah.
Intelligence. I don't have any.
Gosh.
Oh my god,
Oh no.
do you want to keep this?
I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay, so here's the funny thing. Your brain in its sadness and grief, when you see the photo, you actually see Mr. Mops. So you think you were supposed to meet up with Mr. Mops. You see it's one and the same as this photo.
Okay.
Is it this guy?
He kind of looks, gestures like, he kind of looks, the man looks at Mr. Mops. Wait, hold on, my net's dropping.
Oh no.
I can feel my net dropping.
Hello?
That thing is dropping.
Oh no.
Oh no. Hold on. Let me swap real quick.
We'll give it a minute.
Yes, hold on. I have to adjust real quick. Oh my god, hello. Right.
What was that?
Yeah, we heard Sin stuff. But okay, we're fine. We're good. Alright, so, Charlie more or less looks at Mr. Mouse confusing in the photo. You're saying you're supposed to meet that guy. I mean, it wouldn't make sense why he was at the docks. You were supposed to meet this guy, points at Mr. Mouse.
This is like Now Ricky's just confused as well. Now he's like, man, no, I was supposed to get on the boat to get to Stanton. This guy wasn't even on the boat.
I look. What were your intentions? Sorry, I didn't get your name, sir. Do you have an ID?
He's Ricky or Mop.
This is Mop. Like, did Mr. Mops do good diligence and actually give his ID?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he probably has it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, assuming you gave the ID over to Mr. Charles, he does introduce himself as Charlie, and he works for the Federal Bureau of Investigation of the United States. And he says, "What were your intentions? What were you doing in the docks exactly with this item that your friend, the cookbook, gave to you?"
He is not my friend.
Well,
He's a loan shark who I owe something to. He didn't tell me what it was for.
clearly,
He just told me to do it for him.
clearly,
And I have to do it for him.
why couldn't he do it himself?
I don't know. I didn't ask him, and he wouldn't tell me.
He, confused. Were you being blackmailed by any sort by the cookbook? And it's okay. You're safe here. You can admit it if that is the case.
He's mumbling to himself. Well, I might be safe, but I'm a little concerned for someone else right now.
Is a family member going to be harmed? We could put them under witness protection if that's the case.
That would help a lot, yes.
Okay, are you willing to cooperate with the FBI regarding this matter?
If it gets him out of my life, very well.
Alright, so just to make sure, to clarify what you have said, the cookbook has given you an item, and can you confirm that you were actually heading over to Staten Island?
Yes, he instructed me to go there and pass this thing off to someone. And actually, like he's rummaging through his pockets for the piece of paper from before.
Yes.
He did ask to pass this note.
Okay, hand over the note, he grabs it. Do you actually tell him as well that the truck happens to be the same truck that you were supposed to follow?
It doesn't cross his mind right away, so
Oh, okay.
no.
Alright, so you don't tell it. So he takes the paper, he reads it. You were actually, like, his eyes widened. You were supposed to meet with... This would have been big. This would have been huge. Bossman would have... Kind of contemplates a bit. There's a way for you to... Apparently, you were supposed to hand this over to a certain individual, a very important individual that the government has been trying to get their hands on. He's a slippery fiend. I guess, how much are you willing to be, put in danger for sorts? For this kind of work? Because we might need you to actually give the item.
Oh no, it's gone quiet again.
Oh no! Hold on.
Now we just have to.
Check for sensitivity.
Oh dear.
It's okay. It happens. Can you hear me now?
We're holding. Hold the line.
Hello?
Yes.
Or hello? Hello?
Yes,
Hello.
hello.
Is this
Yes.
better? Is this better?
10-4,
Yes.
10-4.
Okay.
Okay.
Rubber ducky.
Rubber ducky, rubber ducky.
Squank, squank.
Okay, the man
Rubber
more or less.
ducky.
Say for again.
Are you willing to meet up with this individual? We can get your person of interest that you're trying to protect, put them under witness protection, but you're gonna have to do something for us. You will need to meet this person and give the item.
You... Is it dangerous?
Yes, but this is our way to catch him in the act. Are you aware of,
I see.
are you aware of what it is you're exactly dealing with?
Well, I suppose not, but I don't have a choice for that, do I?
He opens his mouth again, and when suddenly you hear a bang at the door, and you are all greeted with a guy who came to move at the front. You guys basically see this individual come in,
Oh
followed,
no.
followed by two more folks. So we're gonna
Jesus Christ, that is so large.
into the
That's what I was saying. I was like, damn.
Well, he's the boss man.
He really,
He gets
he
the
really
big
is the big boss.
because you got a bigger file. Yes, I know.
he gets the big
He's the
folder.
big boss.
Big folder for
He's
being the
quickly in
big
the
boss.
process of rename. He's no large boss.
Wide boss.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can small.
Wide boss.
God damn it.
You're saying that, ma?
You gotta cover it.
Oh boy.
Alright. So, this moment someone comes in, and he's not alone. He is brought in by what looks to be a blonde individual who's almost like a doppelganger for Ricky Champagne right now. And somebody with flashy clothing. The red on his coat, you can't tell if it's actually the cloth or blood. So this is where Alfred and Samus get into the scene as the boss more or less tells you that you'll be meeting with the crew. It's better to just brief everyone in one go. He looks at Charlie and Charlie goes, "Oh, boss, just like," he goes, "Get more seats for the others." He moves over at the desk as Charlie rushes off to get the, what they call this, the chairs, and pulls it back in. He says, "Oh, and get one more chair." And Charlie looks confused and goes, "What? Why?" He says, "We'll wait." And then you just see the man just kind of like look at his watch. That's like a chained watch on his waist. I want to ask. I want to ask Ark actually. Do you actually, when you see the card, it gives you a location of the department. Excuse me, of the department, as well as a time. It gives you a time of 11 p.m. Do you actually go?
Hmm. Wait. Is there a clock in my room? I don't think there's a clock in my room. I don't think I ever wanted one.
Oh,
So I probably don't know what the time is.
hmm.
Does it specify it's today?
I mean, you just see the timestamp. I would say it's like standard Hitman fashion. It does kind of feel like, yeah, this would be around today. Why would they give you a card with a timestamp if it's not today? And they didn't give any other date, so it is for tonight.
Basically a dead drop. Alright, I'll go.
Ooh. Okay. So a couple of minutes pass.
Uh,
I would say because of the lack of like clocks and awareness for time, there was an awkward few minutes for everybody just being in the room. I kind of want to ask the remaining two, do you guys take the chairs? And who do you sit beside? So there's an option to sit beside Murphy Mops is on the right, and Ricky Champagne who's on the left. Where do you decide to sit? So there's one chair each on each side. I want to know who's sitting beside
Such a
who.
big question. I think Alfred is gonna purposely move the chair and try and sit next to Tobias.
Oh my god. Of course, because he's looking at his watch, not saying anything. And he's like, ick, ick, ick. You sit like as a boss man. Okay, I'm going to move this over and let's let's position y'all. It's gonna be fun. So Alfred is here. Murphy's over here. He's over here. Where are you sitting, Simus? Are you sitting beside? Are you at the front as well?
You're sitting on the table.
Are you sitting on the table or you're sitting beside? Because like this is where the chairs would be.
Such a power move.
Or do you sit beside the kingpin? Because that's gonna be funny.
I'll sit beside the table.
Okay. All right. So you sit there. You guys wait as you know. He doesn't say anything up until you guys hear footsteps and door opening. I will need Alfred to roll for intelligence.
Let's go.
That is not a fumble.
Intelligence, what that?
To Alfred, it's almost like seeing a ghost come back to life. As far as you know, this man died with the rest of them that night. You know the Falcons are dead.
Oh.
He's alive.
Oh no.
Hmm. I do a spot hidden.
Okay. Or
Anything that will actually identify this man specifically as the person who I think it might be.
okay. Go ahead, roll. Oh, do you want to push it? Do you want to push it? That's not what.
Push it.
Okay. Push it to the limit.
That's just rolling once more, right?
Alright, just make a reroll. Okay.
Let's go.
I will now.
Yeah.
I will turn over to Art now. What is a telltale thing you would have on your person? Be it a handkerchief, a watch, a coat, a bandana, anything on your person that identifies you that you were a part of the Falcons, and it's like your trademark item. You know, like they have something on the suits, they have something on, like, you know, on the clothes itself. What's a good identifier for your character, Aldo? That they know it's fucking Aldo.
Wait, give me a second. I have to look this up.
It's okay.
Okay. Just double checking something.
So for stream and for my GM, so it doesn't show on screen. I'm doing GM stuff.
Alright, so Denma,
Yes?
on my left hand, where my wedding ring should be, there is a signet ring that is slightly rusted and it's covered in blood.
Oh. Well, there you go.
It's like it's been dried out na.
Yep. You see the signet ring. It's him, the one and only, the ghost. He's in here in the flesh. A little bit since you have intelligence of hard success. This is basically what you would consider, at least this is for Alfred's knowledge specifically. He's like the hound of the Falcons. They want someone dead, he comes. He is basically the Reaper. So you don't, if he shows up, you know someone's either gonna die or like someone's not gonna make it. So, and as far as you know, Carmina died. The daughter died. And the father died a year after. Pretty much everyone in their group has passed. But to see him alive is interesting. So, what is the emotion on your face? Do you try to do a poker face? Do you try to hide that you recognize him?
No, it is complete shock. Alfred will slam his fist on the table and go, "Holy fucking shit! What the hell is one of you doing here?"
Bless you. What do you want?
Oh, Aldo can roll for intelligence as well. See if you recognize the person
Alright.
who calls you out. Okay, success.
We've got smarty pants.
Oh no. Okay, you're like,
smart.
oh no, oh no. You do recognize one of the, this is basically the mob boss of one of the crime syndicates. You haven't caught up with most of them, but this one in particular came from Boston, went to New York, probably had some connections here and there. Like, this is probably one of the families that are trying to vie for power now for Little Italy, now that the Falcons isn't there. You recognize him specifically because he is known for his violence.
Yes.
Yes, there are three
Aldo
blondes.
just looks disgruntled. Aldo's just gonna look disgruntled. Like I've seen like a piece of shit on the side of the road.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay.
Aldo clicks his tongue. He's like, Aldo clicks his tongue. And basically, just looks around for a chair. He's gonna sit farthest away from the group.
Okay, you're putting yourself far away,
Oh.
closest to the door. So, in that, the group is complete, and he goes, "Well, that was the last one we're waiting for. Now, anyone didn't know? It is, you will only call me the boss man or director, whichever. I am in charge of Department 29. I am an official government agency working under the Federal Bureau of Investigations. We specifically look at crime syndicates and their criminal activity." And then he paused, "as well as other things. Other matters revolving the crime syndicate that may deem almost, shall we say, beyond their usual darkness, so to speak. I speak cryptically because I not understand that not many of you have seen what it is I've seen, as well as the other agents on the field. But I'd like to know, at least I'd like to assume all of you have been through war in some shape or form. You've seen some sort of violence. You've seen what humans can do to other humans. It is part of your worlds after all, save for some who were unfortunately roped into it." He kind of looks over at Mr. Mopses. Clearly, you stand out as the wrong place, wrong time kind of dude. Everyone looks like a ruffian.
Yeah.
You look more like a bookish, and he kind of looks at Charles and points over. was this guy. And he goes, "Oh, I believe the driver that was importing the contraband and suspicious materials pointed out that he was the person of interest to be met up, and he did have an item that was supposedly given by the cookbook." Um, he kind of leans in. I need everybody to roll for listen to see if they can hear what Charles says, because you guys are in a room, so you guys get an option to do a listen check.
Oh boy.
No boy.
Wow, wow,
Oh, boy.
mga bungol, my god.
We ain't listening.
Oh wow. Okay, Mr. Mops pass.
Oh, I made it.
Let's go,
Listen. Make a
Let's
listen
go.
Mr. Mops.
I have water in my ears.
I'm old.
Oh, okay, hard to, okay. So it's only Mr. Mops, amazingly, and Samus hears it. Charlie leans in and says, "We have a feeling he's one of persons of interest for the cookbook and everyone else. He might be part of the syndicate." And again, there's this knowledgeable. This is because of Ricky, by the way, that they think you're part of the mob. So like,
Fuck you, Ricky!
Wait, so all this due to a cookbook?
there's a man named the Cookbook. He is what you would call everyone's accountant, especially since the death of the great Emilio Garcia not too long ago. A little bit of refresher has any.
Yeah, he wasn't that great.
He looks well. He held everyone's books, kept it in order until he died, unfortunately. But is everybody aware of what happened 5 years ago in the Brooklyn docks? Bodies of families were found. Each of them were from each crime family. Emilio Garcia, the accountant for the Falcons. The and he mentions one of the guards, the capos of the Tordos, and of course, the son, one of the sons of Patrick Gully. All of them were found to have drowned.
Is he showing pictures of those as he's explaining?
Yep. Well, he actually. Oh, sorry. He actually.
Is this all on projector? That's like.
Oh no. No, he doesn't show photos. He actually asks everyone okay with photos?
The Ricky's is like, yeah. I mean, I don't exactly know them by name.
I mean, these photos. I mean, my eyes work. I don't know why a photo wouldn't work.
So
I'm not interested. I pull out a cigarette.
he does slap over images, and he says these images are not for the faint of heart. Some of them were photos from the morgue, and it looks as if the faces are contorted in terror. Try to think of The Ring, when after they got visited by Sadako, it got twisted, but their faces are bloated from being in the water. I need everybody real quick to roll for int first to see if your brain can rationalize the situation. If it fails, you will roll for a sanity check. Oh, Alfred got, wow, Alfred got affected.
Yeah, 2 over of all things.
Do you want to use your this
And
is
look at everyone with all these all that level of intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'd
push
be
it.
you're gonna push?
I'd be the only one or two that would be high int, but no, I guess.
We're the smartest gang members.
I want to ask Alfred, do you want to push or do you want to
I'm
use
the
your luck
dumbest
point?
apparently.
This is for
You know
plug.
what? No, I'll take it.
Oh, okay, so please make a sanity roll. Oh, you're fine.
Yay.
I would say
Yay.
you're a bit
Man.
shaken. I'll just say this isn't the first time you've seen these bodies. There's a hint to it that You were actually sent off before to deal with certain types of bodies like this. But the thing is, it wasn't these three bodies. It was the bodies of the people, the head honchos that went to the Falcon party that night in 1928. It's just like it was almost like a domino effect. You were there to pick up your dead, and they looked exactly like that. So, but you were definitely shaken, like, because it's like reliving, like, losing a family member again. I would say, you can choose whichever family member you lost in this. It has to be an integral part of your. Basically, they took your spot in that party. That's probably the reason why you're alive and not part of the bloated, drowned corpses. Which I will have to put the content warning again.
Well, I'll probably say the only family member, well, quote unquote family member, that like he really cared about that did die because of bullshit that he could never figure out was the uncle who took him into the mafia again. Because he doesn't give a shit about his family for various reasons. But his uncle who took him back into the mafia is like the only one he really cared about. And that's uncle with air quotes.
Yeah. And unfortunately, he was one of the few because let's see if you do remember it. Can you make another intelligence to see as you go through your own flashbacks, remembering what has happened? Oh, hard. Oh, this is personal for you. This is personal. As you see the photo, you remember a photo of, like, because you witnessed basically from the morgue when you pulled your uncle. You remember it just as like it was yesterday. His bloated corpse, the smell of the rancid ocean, his contorted face of fear. You know for a fact that he is a very tough man. Nothing would scare him to the point where he would die with a fear on his face. You were aware that they were invited by Carmina Falcon, who is the first female Dawn, which shook up the entire crime family world. When her father became ill, she became the Dawn, and she invited everyone to a party to more or less a call to peace, as of course family members were falling down like flies left and right. To more or less like, let's all come together as families. She called for the Gully, she called for the Tordos, she called for every Italian family out there to be like, let's make a group. Let's come together and like let bygones be bygones, that sort of thing. The unfortunate thing is during that party, people died. All of them seem to have drowned. And the thing is, the house was nowhere near a body of water. This is very ingrained to Alfred as you remember the notes in the morgue. Is this very obvious in your face, or do you try to hide it? Like, as
No,
you...
it's pretty obvious, I'd say. He shuts up very quickly about anything he was going to say. And his face becomes like locked into this, like these photos, the hard stare.
We return back to Bossman as he goes, well, there's been a lot of unexplained things happening with the crime families beyond the deaths. Everything seemed to have signified that each of these deaths, they died from sheer terror. The sheer terror that basically got them through cardiac arrest. Each and every instance. Healthy, young. We would have understood Emilio's case, who is rather old in that sense. But Rory Gully was a young man, and he died with cardiac arrest, with the same one as the old man. This did not make sense. Also added to the fact that a lot of individuals, major players in the crime syndicate world went to the party invited by Carmina Falcon. And unfortunately, all of them seem to have drowned as well in similar fashion.
Denma,
Yes?
uh, real quick, when he says Rory, does he point at the specific photo of the body?
Yes.
Oh, hey, I remember that one.
He looks. You remember you're affiliated with any of the gullies? They look confused.
Man, no, I never met any of them. No. When the truck went in, I saw them down there.
There's a pause now. He's looking as if he's not looking as if you're pulling his leg. It's more like he's looking at you seriously, as if, and you've confirmed this.
Yep.
Someone, you were in the water? How? And then Charlie goes, their truck unfortunately fell into the docks. Some accident in the. This is wait, the truck.
Man, I
is
still
in-
think one of your boys did this. He like points at the, pointing at the Charlie about it.
Good
No, like
Christ.
that was one major evidence. Now in the ocean, it would take days to fish out that thing and call for a warrant. If anything, any of the evidence would have been soaked in the water. He sounds tired and goes, well, if in any case, we have the reason to believe that this is more than it seems. Something is happening with the crime families. They might be doing deals with devils. They might be doing something beyond what is of human understanding. And we need to find out how and why. We understand Carmina Falcon's dead, but there is someone of the family that can fill us in on what exactly happened between the events of 5 years ago and leading up to now. There's a lot more movement again. There's another, from what we've heard, another call to reunite the families. I'm sure you know of this, Mr. Pennies. As he shifts and moves the photo over to your friend.
Man, this sounds like a whole lot of bad juju.
He's calling once
This is the
again.
kind of voodoo my grandma warned me.
Yes, well, he's trying to call forth all the remaining crime families. And we know what happened the last time when a call to all crime families together happened. We know lightning can't shoot twice. But we have to understand if there's anything happening with the crime families, any form of rituals, any other associations they may have that's causing these unexplained events. We're here to investigate. Now, I know not a lot of you are superstitious. I'm more of a science man myself. But you must understand that there's a reason why the government is putting a lot of initiatives looking into this, because a lot of people want to delve at green power by any means necessary. Even going as far as beyond. All of you are connected to the families. All of you may have a way to stop this and prevent further deaths. That might not be an incentive, but it's also a way for us to get back at families who may be responsible in pulling the strings behind the scenes.
Ricky's going to like pretend to look dumbfounded, like I'm connected to a family.
I'll just gonna stand up and start walking away. I'm just going to leave the room.
Oh,
Wow.
oh! At that moment, says, "Where are you going, Mr. Peregrini?"
I already helped you the first time. I don't think I'm required here, am I?
We need your help more than ever. Beyond, you haven't exactly told us a lot of what you've known in the family, and you would be a best bet to connect us to that night. Who else was involved beyond Carmina? I know you weren't there exactly at that night, but you know things. We're gonna need your eye. And
Look,
go ahead, go ahead.
look, boss man or whatever. I was only, I was only the one to give out invites. For all I care, might as well be the worst food poisoning incident in my entire history of serving the Falcons. But as for this little witch hunt you've gathered around, sounds like a lost cause for more delusional mishaps.
He gives you that stern look. If it's
Now, unless you want actual results, I suggest you get the farm boy out there.
he goes, you're a man of the business. How would you handle? You are of the wolves. How would you handle sending lambs to slaughter? You think they would last a minute? Would it be on your conscience knowing these people, unfortunately tied to things? I know one of them will have to come back trying to explain things. They might die.
And
You
I'm
know
sure
this.
one of them can handle.
Okay, then why are you here? Clearly something brought you here. If you're just gonna go in and walk away, what's the point? Why did you go here? He gives you a stern glare. Clearly you have something to atone. Clearly you came here for something. You didn't just show up here to try to look for something. You're looking for penance.
Then I pull out my gun and I point it at him.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh my
Spicy.
Penance. Penance? That's your selling point? Penance? I'm a dead man walking. There is no penance. I'm only here for answers. And to think I'd walk back only for more questions. Clearly, someone ain't doing their job.
He kind of gives you that deadpan stare. This is a man who stared at the barrel of a gun and is unshaken. He goes, you haven't even heard half of it. You're already complaining when I've already set up the premise. You have no patience. I get that. I get that from somebody who's been chasing down ghosts and answers for years. I know things.
More than you know.
This is, I know things. I've seen things. These people might be our best bet to get more answers, but we have to start with questions first. You know how it is. You can shoot me and end it right here, but I have things to do. I have people to save.
I holster my gun. And I just go back down to my chair.
Just like, okay. like the boss is just like turns away as if the gun pulling out didn't happen. It just goes, all right, we're gonna try to establish where
What gun?
like what gun you put. Like, it's fine, you're an old man, it's dementia. No, but he turns over to the group and goes, right, these families can be dangerous, and some of them may need to be stopped by a bullet or otherwise. The government's more than willing to clear out as much mess as it could. But the one thing we have to make sure that they're not dealing with or messing with is something beyond human comprehension. He looks over and snaps his finger over to Charles to bring over the sopping wet brown bag of a black box. He says, this came from him, points over at Murphy. I was like, yeah, it does. We heard voices when it was close to a body of water. He goes, and you see him put on some gloves, pull away at the brown bag, and he like feels around for the box for an opening. He latches it open and holds it, slowly pulling it up to reveal. There's a moment of confusion as everybody can see what looks to be a tiara.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Damn, that pretty.
That's not something cheap you make.
Does anybody have an? Wait, I wonder if anybody invested on the skill.
On what?
Skill.
Probably not.
Oh,
Probably not.
appraise. I would expect the one
Oh,
who's. Does anybody have appraise?
No.
I have some of that, I
Okay.
guess.
Go ahead, roll with advantage, please. Because
Oh
it's
boy, it's all coin flips though.
Oh.
advantage. Roll twice. We'll go for the lowest.
Oh, so I roll it again. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Success. Nice.
Wow.
Yay, Mr. Mops!
Look away from my screen, sir.
Okay.
Wait, someone's looking at my screen.
I wouldn't be able to see that, right? Or
Here's the thing. The thing that you see, it's crafted like you've never seen something so pristine. It's a tiara that's ornately crafted from a gold alloy. There's a peculiar luster. You're not sure what other metals it involved, but there's like this beautiful shine to it that's almost unreal. There's decorations that's almost with geometric and maritime motifs. Um, and from what you can tell, like somebody actually made it ornate. It looks to be um like from the sides. It's no ordinary tiara beyond the gems as well. The thing that bothers you the most is that the elliptical shape where the head, I mean, where to fit the human head, it's not exactly the size that would fit a human head. It's a bit more oblong, a bit more wider in a sense.
uh-huh.
This,
Big head.
yeah, and because of your extreme
5 head.
success, you can't tie it to contemporary style, a historical art movement, or any culture in the world. This is, to you as an artifact person, this is the most unique find you've ever seen. Like, it's exquisite. It stands out on its own. It's as if a new culture made this fine tiara. This is for Mr.
Ah.
Mops.
This is I don't think I've seen any kind of culture make something like this.
Oh,
Hmm.
you wouldn't. And then he says, they're at it again. And then he snaps it tight. They're gonna be asking questions. Do you have some sort of contact for cookbook? Find a way to meet with the person that's on the note. Is there a way you can reach out to him?
Oh.
Because you were in an unfortunate accident. Accidents can happen.
Oh, unfortunately, he's the kind of person who likes to visit me whenever it's convenient for him.
Is there a way you'll be meeting him sometime soon? Have you set up a place?
Actually, yes. We were going to eat tomorrow after I was supposed to report successful delivery.
Alright. You and Ricky over here might have to explain the situation. The key here is to try to reestablish a way to meet and give the artifact. Try to say you don't know about this artifact, whatever you've seen, but try to reschedule one. They would understand if it was an actual accident. Of course, you're not gonna say that you're
Amazing.
anyway involved with the department, of course.
I don't know shit.
Hmm. I mean, do you have anything that proves that the truck fell in the water?
It will be all over
I mean,
the news.
The truck
other than
gone.
my witnessing, yeah.
You'll have the man with the truck. You can get everything from the newspapers. I'm sure this will be in the headline.
Hmm. Well, I have a feeling he might not like that, but all right.
Oh, and Charlie whispers something to him. Both you and Samus can hear it. No one else can. I'll just use the listen roll familiar. He also has a person of interest that needs to be under the protection program. Right. Tell you what. After the meeting with the cookbook, we can arrange a meeting with the person you'd like protection with. We can take them and bring them somewhere else. Are you comfortable with them being off state? They won't be in New York.
Hmm. Oh boy.
If
Mr. Mops is thinking about this a little bit.
if you wish,
Well,
or would you like protection in plain sight? We could offer a place in Manhattan. A little bit more less conspicuous. It wouldn't arouse suspicion. Should still be within the area, but not something easily taken. We'll have agents looking over the apartment. Covered by the government, of
that
course.
might be better. Yes. You see, my sister loves the city. It was her idea for us to come here in the first place.
See,
Sure, I'll agree to that.
it turns as that okay. You'll have that meeting with the cookbook and see if you can resecure to give this artifact, and then you can choose where would you like to meet afterwards to relay the information. Would you like? You can't go directly to this office. You might be trailed for a bit. We'll have to choose somewhere public.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to meet up in the shop? I could have one of the agents pretend to be one of the clientele.
All right. That if you think that will work well, I don't mind.
He nods. He turns to the remaining three. He turns to Alfred specifically and goes, "Have you heard of a certain jazz club, certain flapper joint called the Cat's Eye?"
I have, but I've got a question for you, boss. What's in it for both sides? And I mean for everybody here. There's no way this is a 50-50 both-way street. There's no way we're all getting something out of here. Either you getting more or us getting less in this deal. Because from the sounds of it, to me, we're just some kind of suicide group to you.
He kind of
Getting pardons.
The reference.
I think we've spoken about this in the car, and I did not wish to bring it up with the rest of the individuals, but if you're comfortable with talking about deals and that you'll all be working together in some shape or form, I'll have you know, you have bodies. Manslaughter, first degree murder, all kinds of degrees of murder tied to you, Mr. Pennies. The government is willing to look a blind eye and allow you more or less a way to flee after all the events have concurred. We're allowing you to not be put behind bars or be executed. I think that's a lot for a person like you, don't you think?
What about those who don't have all that shit under their belt?
Kind of turns over to Samus. He goes, "Fortunately, like I said, you'll be working like an agent. Everybody will have a salary as one would working with the department, protections, and whatnot. you were submitted here by the gullies on behalf. So you have the salaries from the government, and you'll also be getting a salary from the gullies payment for not allowing their sons to be involved in this. And you must understand, they already lost a son.
I understand now. I was basically asking else.
What is it on the table that you'd like, essentially? Other than, of course, amnesty for the criminals, payments and protection. If you have loved ones, we can protect them.
Was that directed at me or?
For everyone in the group. So the ones that haven't answered yet is Ricky and Aldo.
I just stay quiet.
Ricky looks like there's like gears moving in his head as he's like trying to process all this, and then he goes, "Man, what? Wait, I ain't like all these guys." And then he looks over at the boss man and he's like, "Boss man, why am I roped into this?"
Well, your family got involved with the Monsignor. You've been handled with contraband, fortunately. Where to clear yourself. If you're not part of the family business, you'll cooperate with us. You'll be paid handsomely.
Man, they said the same shit with the army recruiter, but fuck it. I guess we here. Not like I have a truck to go back to.
You can get that truck, maybe in a few days. Weeks.
And by the time that thing's fished out, that thing rusted.
We can give you another truck in the meantime, or means of travel.
Hmm.
Not as big as that one, though. Just your standard fare truck.
I mean, it's better than walking.
I'll pull out the specific truck he gives you. He said you'll have it by the morning. It's something you can take, Mr. Mops to wherever it is he'll be meeting the cookbook. This is pretty. You need it? I don't know. It's really small now. It's not a big 8-wheeler. It's a small truck. Could please protect this truck with your life? Jesus.
Wait, what was it? It was like a have a drive of 20.
I hope y'all get to adjust that eventually. I'll give you guys XP after this session. But yeah, you'll be getting this truck by morning time. As the rain continues to pour, it says, "Alright. Everyone are in agreement, working for the Department 29, and I will have to say, if in any way if this job would cost you, the government is willing to compensate as much as possible. Anything regards to your health, physical, mental. We have agents all around. We do have our doctors." And he goes, even the president himself has signed further funding to make sure that we deal with the syndicates as good and done. And he goes, now, I'll need you to go to the Cat's Eye Theater. You can bring whoever it is you'd like to bring. I think it'll be a good way to introduce Mr. Tungsten into the world of things. Maybe try to make him part of your group, just not raise any suspicions. Try to see if you can get into this this meetup with this family gathering that's happening in the theater. Find out the details, the when, the where, what's the attire, what's the occasion, what it is they actually got planned. They kind of pull out a file and push it on over to Alfred.
Item acquired.
Smaller truck.
He goes, she's working for us, but she currently owns the jazz club. And yeah, you do recognize this individual as, yes, both you and your former partner did invest in this jazz club. She's a very feisty uh Boston lady. She she has had boyfriends that were boxers, but she's an even better boxer than all of them combined. Um, this
I
this
remember that black
Shade.
guy.
um, she's a
Epic.
she she's a good dancer. She unfortunately did not make it to Hollywood, so the next best thing is her stellar performances with the gals over at the jazz club. She is it's surprising to find out that she actually is working with the government.
I knew she had to learn that right hook from somewhere.
Oh, that's all her.
Could have never been any of those fools that she was with.
Yeah. Well, and as far as I know, she has more insights as well on what happened that night. Uh, she apparently was one of the individuals that were kidnapped. Uh, by the Falcons. He kind of looks over to Aldo to see if he knew about this. Unfortunately, I would say, oh, I forgot actually what made you pull away. What specific mission got you to leave the estate? Which one was it?
Wait. Then I messaged you about it. It's the thing, the incident
Uh,
that happened.
the
That's what
incident.
happened.
The incident.
The incident.
Yeah, the incident bottom text.
Uh,
The
The
indecent.
thing.
Dead indecent.
uh, oh. Okay, okay.
Flashback.
Okay, name flashbacks, yes.
Oh, yeah, I remember. The indecent.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember
He goes, alright.
incident.
You can meet up. I think the flapper joint is still very much active tonight. You may head on over to try to get some details out of her. Maybe get invited over to the party. I don't think that would be a problem. The only issue is, as far as I know, your Mad Hatter put a hit on you. They expected you to be taken down by us. We're gonna need a story as to why you're walking around scot-free without, you know, making them sniff out that you're the mole or rat.
That's the easy part. I mean, I'm still sad you turned down that champagne, but that's easier said than done.
Because perhaps there would be a way to, I don't know how close you are to the gullies, but perhaps maybe a threat of changing alliances might do good for you, to buy you some time. Maybe have a conversation with the gullies, given that you are, in technicality, willing to work with them.
He'll look over at Samus. What kind of whiskeys you got?
whiskey. What whiskey are we talking about?
Just like, what would the goalies appreciate in a good whiskey?
Don't care much for alcohol or anything like that, or learn anything about that drink. Pretty sure they wouldn't be too kind having you around. People hear me?
I don't know.
We
Yeah.
can hear.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking.
Waiting on Denma to talk.
No, I'm waiting on what it is that's. I'm waiting on what is being decided by, of course, because Alfred
We're
Penny's the leader.
waiting.
Yeah, he's the leader right now. So it's your shots right now, Flogan. How are you going about getting into the party? And because you know the Mad Hatter wanted you dead. That's why he sent what is essentially the SWAT team to get you killed. But you're walking away scot-free. So there has to be a corroborated story as to why you're walking away. This is me giving you the floor to create that storyline for you, because you're still the leader, boss man, linchpin, even if you're currently working with a boss man.
Yeah. I mean, I could bring back the old gang. That might work.
Ooh. He goes, you see like this look of distaste towards the boss man. Let's try not to pile up all crimes you already have.
The boss. Ain't no other group gonna take me in. Let's be fair.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Hey, just because someone can't take a joke and they go a little too far, doesn't mean it's always been me.
I mean,
All that matters is I came out of it.
well, whatever it is you're planning to do, just try to get yourself in that party. That's what matters. See if you can get it without getting killed. We can't protect you in that front. Only so much we can do. Hiding away, witness program. You being in the thick of it, I'm sure you want to get close. One of them's getting this contact. Get as much as you need. And he goes, the flapper joint won't, it'll be closing in about a few hours. Best make it quick. I suggest not bringing, unless you'd like to bring the others with you. Points over to Murphy and Riggy, but it might cause some suspicions. But it's up to you. I'll leave that to your decision making. At least I know that we'll be seeing Mr. Mops over at the store after the meeting sometime in the afternoon. And we'll be giving details on the Manhattan apartment for your sister. And
Yes, of course.
and
Man, I'm going with them if they go into a speakeasy.
there's I mean, not wrong, the jazz club is is part speakeasy. He kind of just looks over at Aldo, the boss man, in his final like as he kind of exhales and goes, you can join them as well if you'd like. No one's forcing you to do anything.
They're not staying behind. And yet I'm still here.
Right. He kind of looks over and he goes, when you have the time, I'll be over at the gullies. Probably a drink or two. He kind of gives a formal invitation to Aldo to like basically, if you want to talk more on what it is you know, we could do it over drinks, kind of thing.
Jeez.
And he kind of goes and looks at Samus and goes, right, probably after tonight, you might want to speak with the gullies. Let them know that you're in on this now. Let them know that they got what they wanted. So, with that, jump cut real quick. I want to confirm everyone is going to the speakeasy. This is like a question as well to Mr. Mops, as you know, there you still
Wait,
have.
is
It is pretty late. It's somewhere close to midnight by the time all the conversations have come about. Um, I'm not sure if you frequent the jazz clubs, the dance halls, and whatnot, but they're going to a very lively place. I'm not sure if that's your scene, but it's like
yeah, right. Oh man, he got to go home.
yeah, there's a
He's
You gotta-
looks at oh,
you
would you
gotta
look at the
eat
time?
oh boy, the dinner.
Oh boy,
The
I
dinner.
Very,
No, oh
very-
boy, that's very cool.
Oh no.
That is
Oh
some
no.
cold ass dinner.
I mean, no one else knows that part though.
really
Yeah, I don't know.
so cool.
no dinner.
Oh boy.
The cold dinner. So, does that mean Mr. Murphy's breaking away from the group?
He's gonna have to. He's not tonight. He's gonna be a different night maybe.
Okay.
Not tonight. He's gonna have to check his sister.
That's good. That's good on you. You know, not leaving your sister alone in the sadness
Oh
of
boy.
like I made dinner. Big bro didn't eat my
Stop
dinner.
it! Stop it!
It was piping hot.
It was.
was keyword was.
uh,
Oh no.
Hold on. I am just loading the other map.
yeah, I'm gonna follow them.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Oh.
speak to the boss man. I think Aldo's general mood towards the boss man is just annoyance more than
Okay.
anything.
Yes. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. He's unfazed. It's just like, no. There's a reason why you're here. I'm calling you out, man.
I wanna be here.
I wanna be here,
Plot points.
motherfucker. You brought yourself here.
I walked.
I'm walking.
Okay.
I'm walking over here.
We're gonna do some.
Where you going, Gabagool?
Right, we're gonna do some cool jump
Bagabagoo.
jump cuts over, you know, like focusing on your shoes, you know, like the Quentin Tarantino close-up styles, everyone's face, shoes, walking, New York,
Then feet.
like walking. You guys are actually wait, just making sure I got the proper jurisdiction.
Christopher walking over here.
Just making sure that I
I was walking here.
where is double checking where I placed this area. You guys will have a full map soon. On where
Soon,
locations. Soon, trademark. Gang. Ooh, this is gonna be somewhere between. I would say this would be in Midtown. Let's go to Midtown. A bit more posh, close to Manhattan sorts. But yes. Definitely it's in full swing because the night is still young. It is midnight. It's going through their numbers. A lot of sounds of trumpets, saxophones just blaring. The smell of cigars in the air, and hidden away in some areas, some drinks. Uh, there's the underhanded ordering of drinks, code words for it, but this is definitely a bit more of the somewhat middle class people who can actually afford going to jazz clubs. This is definitely where the money making's at. You wouldn't see folks from like the docks being here, so a couple of you, save for Alfred, stick out like a sore thumb. Everybody's wearing like the night clothing and like the outfits that's specific for those dance eras. Everyone else looks a bit impoverished, not right for the scene, but it's fine.
Man, I look like a fucking wet cat.
One of
You're right.
one of the individuals goes, they kind of look over to Alfred. You're the most well dressed and says, "Are these people with you?"
They are friends. Gotta add people to a familiar connection, if you catch what I'm saying.
They kind of look at your head. I was like, "Do you have a reservation?" And as he was saying that, there's a man in the suit, like, come on, "Pennies, darling. Oh my God, I never thought I'd see her. Come." Like he stares daggers at the one that basically tried to ask for a reservation. "You do not know this man. It is Alfred. He's one of our patrons, benefactors. The reason why this club came to be. Come now, drinks on us for the night. And your friends, you say? Oh, but I must tell you that next time they would have to wear of the attire just as standard procedure. I hope you understand."
Of course, we don't need too many problems ruining this lovely establishment.
Actually, if Mr. Pennies wouldn't mind, we could drag them over to the backstage at the theater, perhaps give them some nice suits, some nice clothing. It would just give a bad name to the jazz club if they don't wear the proper clothing.
Of course. Thank you. He's gonna give like the double cheek kiss, like the mwah mwah.
Yes, darling, go, and then come, we must get clothing for the, and you see him like start to like head to toe, Samus, Ricky, Aldo, we must get them all the good Italian suits, all fresh, crisp, iron pressed, put them a little bit of perfume, some of them smell quite fishy, come. Like, you guys get over to the...
Ricky just smells his own himself when he hears that. And then he goes over to Samus and
Yeah.
I was about to, the funny part I was about to say, he goes over to Samus and like says, "I think they're talking about you."
No.
They're talking about both of you.
So you guys
Come
are
along, gentlemen.
you get of course, one of the most prestige booths. It's basically a velvet box, a bit farther to the side. It's kind of like its own opera box that you get the full view, bird's eye view. You've been in this spot before. They give it to you. You're the first one to sit there, while the others are getting dressed. Can you do a quick spot hidden for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
It's a success.
Oh, you're seeing the sons of Mitches. It says, I see those from the Murder Inc. Goons of different ranks. They see you and they immediately, like, turn heel. They're, they're reporting you being alive. Like, they're moving now in this area. This is, of course, your old grounds. This is where you're on the prowl. So the fact that they see you, they're immediately like, oh, start to march off. And the thing that's even more terrifying to some of them you see, because like your eyes are sharp. It's like, the whip pan of the cinema. You're seeing them in different areas. People in different suits, different fedoras. One of them is eyeing Aldo, who just disappeared into the backstage. You're aware that they're aware you're here with the ghost of the Valkons. What do you do?
He's gonna snap his fingers. I would like one drink, please. The usual, which is typically just like either a champagne or a very high-end red wine. As he gets up, start walking downstairs to get to the back stage.
Ooh, interesting. There's they immediately rush to get your order of champagne. And as everyone's getting dressed up with the crisp suits, you hear like you guys are kind of like sharing some of the dressing rooms with some of the people doing the numbers, and they're like, "Oh, you guys are performers?" See other like dancers kind of pointing out at the newcomers, to Ricky, Aldo, and Samus. They'll go, "You guys newcomers? You guys never seen your faces around?"
Ricky, still being the idiot that he is going to say, "Yeah, I'm new here."
Okay.
Aldo just whispers to himself, "This is my hell."
We are new, but we might not be on stage tonight. Learning the ropes.
Just, all right. Then, and some of them are like, "Oh, Kitty's coming down." It's like, and then she's about to finish her number, and there's somebody who's just doing what seems to be like jazz and a bit of tap dancing. Like it's the most graceful thing you guys have done, and the way that they're being very rhythmic with their they're basically quick on their feet, very elegant, very graceful. You see the shiny shimmering like
Splendid.
shiny shimmering splendid no, like the gems and the bejeweledness of their skirt. Like they're definitely showing a lot of skin. It's a bit more burlesque in a sense. It's almost like a corset with lots of beads whenever they dance. Um, and definitely the crowd is going wild. It's a lot louder than usual as that happens. And there's a swap out now as everybody's dressed up in very crisp Italian suits, sprayed over. You guys were also powdered a little bit, like as if you were about to perform. They powder up your nose, they powder up your face, um, and you see what looks to be, like fresh off the dance floor, covered and glistened in sweat, Kitty, who goes, "Oh, okay, about to round up. I'm about to take some drinks and talk to a couple of patrons." And she looks at individuals and be like, "I don't remember putting you on the roster for dancing."
Looking at us.
Yep. She immediately clocks you guys like, "You're not part of this act."
No.
Oh, we are new and learning.
New to what? I don't recall any agencies pulling you in. Every dancer, every flapper, every performer goes through me. None of y'all's went through me.
Samus points to the
Ricky is
person
just gonna be
behind.
enamored, by the way.
Oh yeah, and then like the rising and falling of her chest that's just glisten. Like she's like unabashed with herself as she's like fanning herself. "Can I get some nice sparkling water? You want to get me some water?" But I don't recognize, as she's speaking halfway through, that's when Alfred comes in the scene and he goes, "Oh my god, Freddy, baby. Oh, you're here. I wasn't expecting you
Oh.
tonight.
Kitty, lovely performances, always, hon.
Of course. I was just checking and clocking these individuals. I don't think they're any of my performers. Are they any of your
They're
men?
my guests.
I see. Just
Gonna walk up to her, pretty close up to her.
yeah, and she, kind of leans in, typical of like the Italian greeting of like, kissing cheek from cheek. Uh, and she kind of, well, why didn't you say you were friends of Freddy's? I would have been a bit more kinder with my tone. My apologies. I've run a tight ship over here. I take care of my peoples, and if I don't recognize you, I'ma be like a cat.
He's gonna kind of lean in to like get closer, to, like even closer to her face. Almost not her face particularly, but like her ear to go. So number 29, huh?
Goes, and she immediately freezes at this, and he goes, "Not now, Freddy. Not in the middle of business hours. How about I get your friends and you over to? Did you get already the velvet box? Got yourself situated and
Yes,
comfy?
yes.
Well,
Thank you. He's gonna look over at Eldo real quickly and kind of give him like a nod, like, "Hey, we've been found already."
Aldo just pulls out his gun already.
He's gonna put up his hand and be like, "We don't."
Oh, I need
No. This is for you.
I'll need
Uh, Aldo gives his gun to. Wait. Either Ricky or Mops.
The
ooh,
map,
No, wait, no,
map is
Mops
under the
isn't here.
Samus.
Mumps.
mumps.
Mop.
Mumps isn't here.
Mop. It's just Samus and Ricky. Give it
I
to
do
Ricky.
not know how to use a gun. Much more.
Ricky looks at this hand. Ricky looks at the handgun and he's like, "Is that anything?"
Much more
It's
discreet
9
than
minutes.
just,
It's going to work.
don't need
Who
weapons.
cares? It's Rubens.
Oh, you
Right.
one of them fisty types.
No, he's a civilian, you stupid.
Was a civilian.
That's what you were 5 minutes ago.
All right, gentlemen. Let's go get a little more
Also,
comfortable.
Samus is
Let's
thinking back
warm
at-
you up to this place.
Samus is also thinking back that like Kitty's just like saying that she's more like a cat and stuff like that when doesn't know people. It's like Samus is just thinking cats are just always hungry and always hugging up to him because he smells like fish.
Good. Wrong cat, not one of them
The
posh
thought
cats.
process.
All types of cats really because they all like fish.
She does immediately gesture. I will, however, ask Aldo to make a spot hidden check.
Oh boy. A spot hidden check.
Yeah. With advantage. You're in your element. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I'm old. Oh damn.
Let's go.
Even an old dog knows a few tricks, and you can see like as your paranoia kicks in, and with good measure, you're seeing people with a certain type of suit. You know this type of suits. These are what you'd call like the goons, the the mooks, the ones that would kind of wait
Mooks.
on the
Yeah.
alleyways for a jump. Definitely someone setting up a jump. You guys are safe at the moment in the club. You are aware that no one's gonna do anything while you're here. But the moment you step out, there's gonna be a fight. You know this. They're already stationing themselves in every exit. With your rolls, you're already doing the math. You know, like that Sherlockian. There's 4 suits going at the back. There's about 2 going at the front. No, 3, and there's about 3 more making movement, and they're going to a different kind of exit. So at the very best, there will be a 1:1. You guys will be jumped on by mooks later.
I have a question. He's like the same dudes that saw what he was running from.
Oh, you can make a spot hidden if you'd like to see if you would you like to push?
Yes.
Yay.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? Bawal yan, bawal yan.
Go.
Let's
Bawal,
go.
bawal,
We
bawal.
can finally use our eyeballs.
We've had a 100 and we've had one.
We have eyeballs.
Okay,
You
You-
will see the horrors.
you do unfortunately recognize, I will say, you recognize someone in the club. And you both actually lock eyes just as you step out with Kitty and the rest. The one who tried to make a jump at you is there, and he's the one making the orders. While the old man spotted the movement of typical jumps from the mooks, you saw the one giving the orders.
Looks like Gambino. Wait, my character doesn't know Gambino's name, does he?
He knows the Gambino, yes.
Okay.
But the code name, they're called the Young Guns. You know them as, like, you know them, they're crime group.
They're like the new ones that just
Yep.
looks like the young
So
gun.
outfit,
No.
his size. Aldo looks to Alfred. Basically, we got company. They won't do anything, but we have they're here already.
Yep, as expected.
Yeah, I didn't bring enough bullets for this.
Nope, that's fine. He's gonna look over at one of the staff.
Well, he was supposed to be hiding in plain
Bring a
sight.
guest up to the booth. He's gonna look over at Gambino.
No, wait. No, I'm just annoyed. He was supposed to be hiding in plain sight. Somebody rolled a critical success.
Yes.
My goodness.
Like when it's like you're not meant to find something, finds it.
Ay, ay, ay. We push. Oh la la, let's go.
Finds it
Yes.
anyways.
Thank you, Final. Yes, someone rolled
I'm a
a
little
crit.
butterfly.
God damn Retro with his rolls. Anyways, so Kitty kind of overhears and says, "I don't want you bringing any trouble. I hope you're not causing any trouble, Freddy. You know how much I love how much you paint the town red, and I respect you for that. But I don't want any trouble in my club. Do you understand me? You know how we just like
You
drinks
know, I
and-
know the rules, Kitty. We gotta keep the place clean, at least.
Can I double check that like that Alfred or Penny's hasn't like been just dripping blood all over the place, making sure the suit actually isn't just blood?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, there are
It's actually
chunks
fake.
of there's chunks of human, like you can tell, there's like chunks of human matter, like somebody's head's been bashed, kind of thing. Not the gray matter, but you know,
Which head?
no, the top. No, not that one. The top head. The top head. God damn it. But you guys get to develop it. You can tell Kitty's.
Spaghetti and meatballs, I promise.
He goes, I hope you understand, Freddy. I will be feigning ignorance of whatever it is you got going on, because I really don't know what's going on with you right now. But how did you know about 29? Who told you?
Let's just say a grouch did.
Grouch. Which grouch we talking about? You know, in our line of work, there's a lot of grouches.
I would find it funny if they looked over to Aldo.
Oh, you're right. We do got one grouch here, and he's gonna look over at Aldo for that real quick. Older gentleman. Not too friendly to jokes.
Well, whoever it is that told you, it has to be really secret. I'm just giving the right information so I stay safe. You know, when you deal with these kinds of folks, as much as I appreciate the funding, the girl's gotta look after herself. So I'm protecting myself on all sides. Nothing personal. I have to protect my people, I hope you understand. The performers, the heart of this city. Always as a theater. The ones who try to bring entertainment and joy into people's lives. I have to protect them. Especially with what's coming. I've seen the worst of the worst, and I try not to put in all my eggs in one basket. I try to spread it out. I hope you don't think ill of
I'm
me
gonna
for
take a
me.
long drink of his champagne here. Just.
But do know you have a place here. As long as you don't bring trouble here, your glass will always be filled and will always be dancing the night away. Because I'm obviously beyond dropping in that you know of my other sidelines. What is it that you want from me, Freddy? Be honest. I don't like lies now.
Trying to think of how to take this now, because I have two directions in my mind, and I'm at a crossroad.
Roll a dice?
I'll say odds is choice 1, evens are choice 2.
A choice too.
Yep. He's gonna lean into her. Well, it's a little bit of you, hon.
A little bit of me. I guess, you know, I try not to date those within the line of work. You don't date co-workers.
But that's the forbidden apple there, isn't it?
And like, you flatter me. I've always felt like you'd be an interesting man on the table, but you know I'm busy. I don't have time for such dates. But I do have time for a dance.
I might have to take you up on that offer soon. As soon as I get done with my business.
He smiles. Always, Freddy.
Give her a big old wink as he leads the others up to his booth.
Yeah, you guys are already in the velvet box. Like, she wouldn't try to have this conversation in public. You guys are in the box now.
Okay. I didn't know if we were like walking and talking most of the way there.
Oh no, she makes sure you're in the box because you did tell her that you know of the 29. She's gonna be very, you can tell she's a bit, she's still playful, but on guard. Her arms constantly crossed. And she goes, other than a dance, she goes, I have to understand though, a couple of the folks have been acting weird whenever I ask about you. Did something happen between you and the Hatter? And the young boy?
Pastor tried to off at me again.
Again? What did you fight about this time? I thought you guys made up already. You know I don't like you boys
I did
fighting.
too, but poor man wants to break my heart at every turn.
Oh, now, I'm sure he didn't mean to, but why? But you know I don't like it when you both fight. I don't like having to choose between you and him. You both are great dancers.
Oh, you've always flattered me, Kitty. Warms this cold heart of mine.
He smiles and goes, so you guys aren't good right now? Would I get in trouble for talking to you? I don't want that. I'd let them know you're still my friend.
Possibly, Kitty, hon.
Is this for real now? There's no way for you both to make up?
Can I do a quick check to see if Gambino was on his way?
You can do a spot hidden. You're keeping
Stream.
you can tell he's keeping his distance, but his eyes are on the booth. Like, he's like, He's trying to do some lip reading. But you know Kitty's been smart. She's been keeping her back against, like, so her mouth isn't moving. The only thing that's being seen is your mouth. You have the option to make eye contact with him because your eye view is within range. You are like bird's eye view. You're like kind of like in the side, like it's the theater style of a velvet box, like slightly elevated from everyone else. So you can look down on him if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll look down at him and then I'll give him a very sickly grin.
He goes, Kitty doesn't react to it much other than, well, so what now? Does that mean you're not gonna be joining the party?
As long as 29 will have me, of course.
Oh, the party's not for the 29. It's party for you all. As far as I know. A lot of family members are coming together.
I don't got my invitation, sadly. I'm kind of empty pocket here. Unless you got one to give me, kitty hon.
Ooh, can you do a charm check for me, please? Oh, no.
Oh, it's gonna be real bad. Yep. I'm not pushing it or losing luck.
Ooh. She kind of lets out a laugh, but it's a nervous one. She goes, I'm just a place. I'm not the one giving out the venues, the invitations. They are having it in the jazz club. This jazz club. It's an honor. I'll be having there's a couple of them. There's somebody from France that's coming over. There's somebody. I met a lady. She's quite pretty. She's quite a dame, and she'll be, as far as I know, she seems to be the missus, maybe the mistress. I forgot his name. He kind of taps her finger. You know that Phantoms? You know the Phantoms fella? Can make when the mention of Phantoms,
I didn't realize.
everyone in the room can roll for intelligence as she name drops different.
Do I get advantage?
Yes, you do. Oh wow.
Okay, cool. Because I bet I'm gonna fail anyways.
Wow.
I knew it.
Hey, you succeeded still.
That's 200s.
Yes. Yes.
You really are.
I only got a high school GED with Ricky.
Oh no,
You
Aldo.
finished high school as Ricky?
76.
Ricky's only up until high school.
Okay.
I
For
didn't finish high school.
He's not smart like others. Wait, the fuck you smart?
for Aldo and Alfred specifically, you guys have been the crime circles for long enough to know the phantom. She said it wrong. It's the phantoms. There's a French way to say it. I'm saying it wrong. There's a specific way to say it, but the phantoms are how to say it in French. Either way, they're part of the French Connection. These are the big boys. Kitty is not aware of it. As far as Samus is concerned, you've heard it along what the boss man has mentioned, the Monseigneur. He has dropped the name of Phantoms, which is one of the people that is involved in this crime scene. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Stop! Ay, puti ka. Don't make me conscious of my face right now. It's not part of the... Anyways, for you guys specifically, the fact that this... True to his last name, he's literally like a phantom. He doesn't show up in these big events. Him being here is big news. And the fact that it's revealed that there is a mistress involved, yeah. There's like he has a mistress, there's connections, because like no one knows what he does, who his family is, who his connections are. These are two big intels that's like really hard, like this really hard to get by, like because of how mysterious this individual is. The fact that there's a dame and that there's that he's coming, yeah. This is gonna be quite the party.
Ricky's going to. I want to try.
Hmm?
I want to try with Ricky. Then I would like to try with the Ricky, thinking like if he can remember if there is, if the if he this if Phantom has ever actually dropped by the farm with a woman.
Sure, you can make an intelligence roll.
Oh boy. Watch as I roll a third 100.
Gosh dang. Don't jinx it.
Behold.
Do you want to use your
Behold,
luck
I was
points,
up by-
or do you can -5 to your luck?
I'm going to save my luck points as much as I have because I don't have a lot. I'm going to push. I'm just gonna keep pushing for stuff like this.
Wow.
Yay.
No. As far as you know,
That-
it was as far as you know, it was only phantoms who showed up to the family. Didn't bring anyone else. I mean, you do recall Charlie when he when he spoke to you, he did show a picture of a dame, but as far as you know, there's way too many dames. Like you can't tell one dame from another, unfortunately.
He's from Louisiana. There's literally cabarets and like burlesque clubs all over the place. So of course he wouldn't.
He's just like, "Alright, I don't know. Alright.
Mm.
So yeah. As far as you know, oh, he's coming. Cool. You do recognize Phantom, but for the other one, this is a big deal. He's gonna be in the flesh. And Kitty goes, well, I'm sorry, I can't give you any invitations, but maybe if you have a bit of conversation, maybe if you can't talk to the Hatter, maybe you can talk to the young man over there. Gambino, try to get an invitation, maybe.
He's gonna nod his head a little bit. Well, all's good as ends good, right, Kitty?
I hope you make it in one piece. I still want you to be dancing. If you do make it to the party, you'll be the first one I'll give the dance to. I promise you that.
Oh, now that's some motivation, hon. I'm gonna have to try extra hard for this one.
She smiles and kind of leans over. Well, if that's all, I'm gonna be heading backstage to prepare for the next performance, make sure everyone's in order. And if everything's are gonna get a bit iffy, a bit sticky with the young Gambino, I know he can be a hothead. I've told him off already. You can use my name. Say I would get very angry and pull out my claws if he tries to do any trouble in the club. No shooting in here. If you have to do some shooting, do it outside. She kind of like waddles up and he kind of looks to the group and goes, it was a pleasure meeting you all. I'm sorry I didn't get your names. She eyes everyone. Anyone giving me a name, or is everybody gonna be mysterious like that phantom fellow? Sam, it's a pleasure. She extends her hand, shakes it.
No.
Just Aldo.
Just Aldo, I'm assuming just is your first name, Aldo's your last name. She smiles and she shakes it.
Sure.
And then Ricky, with his big dumb smile on his face, is like, name's Ricky. By the way, you look like one of the best burlesque dancers ever. And I'm from Louisiana, so that's something.
Just, aw, you're so kind. It's just, you remind me of one of my former lovers. And then she kind of leans in and plants a kiss on Ricky's cheek and says, "You flatter a woman. I hope you know that. I remember you." And then she walks away now. So her skin's still soaked in, like she's still shiny from all the dancing and the sweating. It's a pretty humid night, and then she kind of walks back. Then you see one of like the waiters kind of approach to give her a towel. She kind of daps it, and then like she throws it over to the ground. She's still a star in her own theater in that sense. So that leaves Logan with another decision. There are ways to get an invite, unfortunately not from Kitty. She's just the venue after all. She's not gonna impede on, she's not gonna assume she can give away invites just like that. So there's the option to speak to the gullies, or speak to Gambino, who is staring daggers at you the whole time during the interaction with Kitty, watching.
You know what? Gambino's right here. Might as well pull him up here to talk things out.
Is there anything else messy?
How do you call to him? Because he is just eyeing you from down below. And he seems to be drinking, like that lime drink, like with a shot. I forgot what it's called. It's an Italian drink. But it's definitely lime.
Mojito?
Is it no mojito?
Tequila?
No, it's specifically lime. It's a lime based one. It's bitter. I will remember it, as I researched a lot of mafia drinks back in the day. I will
But it's not mojito.
No. Remember it. I will remember it. Is it? Ooh, okay. It is.
Margarita?
No. He takes a limoncillo. Yeah, there you go. It's an Italian.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's a limoncello. Italian lemon liqueur. Oh, what he goes for. Very Italian. And
I guess can I write a letter and have one of the workers give it to him?
what do you write on the letter?
How do I want to word this? Lovely night. Glad to see you're having a good time. Let's make things even and be friendly. And I'll just tell him to come to the booth.
Oh, okay. Send over. With your writing skills, so this is gonna be fun. Let's see if your message comes across. Let's.
Oh God.
If it comes off as ominous or not, could you roll a persuade, please?
Is it possible to make it an intimidation check?
Oh, you're planning to intimidate
no.
him? Are you planning? So this is an intimidation tactic.
A little bit.
Okay, we can offer intimidate. It would have a different effect. But you may roll.
Making me choose between stuff here.
Hey, do what your character would do in the situation. I support it. You know that.
Yeah. Extreme
Oh.
success.
Do note, you are still Alfred Pennies. I forgot the actual name you put yourself with the group because there's the Mad Hatter, there's the Young Guns. What do you call yourself? The title, other than... is it something specific? I forgot if I got that from you last time.
Meister.
Yeah, the Meister. Yep, you are still the...
No, you didn't. But he calls himself either the Meister or Composer.
Okay. So yeah, your rank precedes itself. The fact that you were supposed to be dead and still alive, it's definitely gonna make a young mobster quake in their boots. Um, you can definitely see they got the letter. They crumple it in their hand. They look at you like shoot glares. Kind of glances at the folks at the door. Aldo spots this. Samus's eyes is still on. You're following everything, but you don't know the interpretation of him looking at certain people. For Aldo, with his experience, knows what that means. Basically, stand by, wait, Overwatch, kind of like be ready. Be ready for a fight. That's for Aldo. For Samus, it's just like, okay, he's looking at people. Okay, that's not good. But he does make his
But
way.
I can pick out which ones are the ones that will probably attack us, right?
Um, you, I would say you, as far as everyone looks hostile to you with your read, you don't have enough of the mafia nuance to know what it means, other than all of them seem like they're about to jump you. That's how you would interpret it. As a civilian, it's just like they're having sinister looks, they're looking over at the velvet box. Yeah, you see everything, but how you interpret it is a different. You just spot that there are
Ricky's
hostile.
ordering a daiquiri.
Yeah, there's a lot of hostile individuals looking your way at the booth. It does not feel safe. Andrea takes a couple of steps, pushes the velvet curtains, and he goes and puts his hand in his pockets. He goes, I'm surprised you're still alive. Hello?
No. Hello?
More or less.
Dema?
Sorry, I said Andreas came in, his hands on his pockets, and he goes like, I am surprised you're still alive.
Well, you know how it is, Gambino. It's hard to take down a very handsome and intelligent man. You should know yourself. Look at you.
And he goes, you think we'll get out of this peacefully, as you say? Talk this man to man? You?
Of
Talk?
course, Gambino. We're in a nice place. We can't ruin it.
Of course, it's Kitty's place. Gotta keep it clean. That's the rules.
So, here you're having a party without me? Oh, it hurts. I thought we were friends.
Oh, well, there is a party, and there's a reason you're not invited. You like to leave a messy trail where people just want to have fun.
Hey, what if I come and I don't make a mess?
That's like telling a dog they're gonna eat with a spoon and a fork. You wouldn't. You're a hot mess.
Or what if I put up something on the table as an offer, though?
What can you offer me that the Mad Hatter has probably offered more?
Well, I've got shares in different businesses. Possibly give you a exclusive meeting with a lovely lady.
Which lady?
Oh, do you fancy one?
I can get all the ladies myself, thank you. But as far as I know, according to the Mad Hatter, you don't have any shares anymore in Murder Inc. Your business is about to be foreclosed. No one wants to do business with you because
No, Gambino.
you like to kill things and shoot things and leave a mess for the cops to find. That's not exactly good for business. Even I, such as myself, I'm new to these things. I know that's pretty much dumb. Also, I will ask
Yeah.
first, real quick, since I know you have a temperament of, I mean, Alfred has a hothead personality, so I'm gonna ask real
Yep.
quick. Um, you can opt to roll either psychology or your luck. If you fail, you will lose your temper. Choose between luck or um your psychology.
I'll do psychology.
Yeah. See if you can, stay calm in the situation, or you're gonna. Wow, surprisingly, you stay calm.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna kill the kid. Okay, because this kid talking smack, like he's not respecting you as an elder. He's doing a faux pas, social faux pas.
Gambino. Listen, if we're doing anything at Kitty's, it has to stay clean. Even I know that basically. I could never ruin such a beautiful establishment.
Not doing anything. I'm not pulling guns. I'm not making you bleed. I'm just calling you for the shit that you are. You're not good for business.
Hey. And you're not good at succeeding either.
Makes you say that?
He's gonna quick glance over at Samus. And then look back at Gambino. I mean...
Because, well, whoever it is that you're working with, that man, he works with the gullies. You're with the gullies now, you know that's a betrayal. They took our own spot, our rightful place. You're working with them now? Pretty sure that's a gully individual. They're keeping an eye out on one of the places in Little Italy, which we've taken. You were too busy killing people.
Yet you guys betrayed me.
Dog worker. Any of this.
So a dog walker somehow found himself standing outside a very prestige spot in Little Italy. Highly doubt that. I think you're full of shit too. He says that to Samus.
Go there. Paid for it. No idea why I was going. Get fucking shot at by all of you.
Can I do a quick intimidation?
Ooh.
I think Alfred is now starting to get like very fed up with how he's disrespecting everyone now.
Yeah, he's like talking smack.
Oof. Can I push it?
I mean, you can.
Yes.
Okay, how are you intimidating him?
He's gonna very quickly close the distance between him and Gambino. That was like at least like a good like arm's length between both of them, and close in and like tower over him because Alfred's tall as hell, and look down and just. And you're speaking like a dog tugging on their leash a little too tightly.
Oh, by the way, he did another faux pas as he pulls out a gun and points it at your gut. He doesn't shoot yet, but you can tell he's clearly intimidated, because he pulled out his gun. You're not supposed to pull out a gun in this spot. And he pokes it at your gut, he doesn't shoot. Like, the only thing that's holding him back is the rule, but he put out his gun, which is another faux pas. I mean, there's a reason why he's called a young gun. He doesn't respect the laws just yet. It's far too young.
Who untrained? Guess your master should have beat you some more, huh?
Ooh, okay. My phone.
Can I do speak in this moment?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Dead Monk.
Yeah,
Is
sure.
Aldo allowed to speak at this moment?
Oh yeah. By the way,
Aldo just
this
looks at the
is
current situation.
this is an
basically
in,
just
this is an interactive scene. Anyone can jump in. Like you guys are all in the scene except for Mr. Mops. So you guys can go in and just hop in. Like, hey, can I do this? Hey, can Aldo do this? It's a very open-ended scene. So yes, what does Aldo do?
I am. Aldo just looks with disdain, basically. Just says, is this what the new recruits are like nowadays?" I just look to Alfred for confirmation.
He's gonna nod his head in like disappointment, like yeah.
Uh, Aldo looks to Ricky, and he just gives him a nod.
Wait, checking.
How
Am I
will,
lagging?
how will you I look at you. How do you
Wait,
interpret the nod?
yeah. By the time you look towards where you last saw Ricky, he's not there anymore.
The fuck?
What the fuck?
Where did he go?
When you try looking for Ricky, you find Ricky's behind Gambino, and then he grabs the gun from Gambino.
Oh shit. Can you do a oh my god. Someone's doing a sleight of hand then. Versus his athletics. Let's go.
Am I able to give him advantage somehow?
I would say with the intimidation, yes.
Yay.
Did we distract?
Utang ina. Utang
We
ina
did it!
yan.
Let's go!
Yay!
Like
And
not only does he steal the gun, he also unloads it in one swift movement.
You shoot
The
it?
narrative demand.
By what he means by unloading is he
No.
unloads-
He unloads it, like literally, like takes out all the
no.
ammo.
Yeah,
No.
take out the clip.
I would say the extreme success warrants you a roll to do that. I would say you would have to still roll for a handgun to do that. To unload. The sleight of hand is just for grabbing. So this extreme success would allow that. Oh my
I
god.
can try to. Wait. How far did it? I'll push it, fuck
Are
it.
you thinking of unloading as like shooting?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, unloading is
No,
taking
I
out
don't
the clip.
unload it. It
Ah,
just
okay.
can you say it jams?
So that's
As he tries to unload it, he's like, "Ooh,
No,
cute little
okay.
gun."
In that moment, I would say you do take it from Gambino's, and then like you try to unload it, but the way his gun is actually a revolver, so you're trying to pull out a magazine. There's no magazine. It's in the, so you're just like, you never handled
Ain't
guns.
this a little pretty thing?
You're just like, and then like Gambino immediately like looks with pans and goes, this, give my gun back. Give my gun back. That ain't yours.
How
It's
tall is
not.
Gambino?
He's a short king. he's 5'6". He's a short king.
Immediately, Ricky's just gonna be holding it over his head. Ricky's just gonna be holding it over his head.
Just give it. Like he's trying to grab it. Can you do an
Considering that Ricky's a 6-footer.
yeah? Can you do an athletics roll for me? Wait, no, athletics. Yeah, athletics to keep it, and I'll roll an athletics for him to try to grab it back.
Do a
We'll do a contested athletics versus my athletics. Oh no, it's my thing's going in and out. Hold on.
athletics, so strength. So strength.
Yeah, strength. This would be athletics, yes.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Let's see how he goes. Woo! It's still lower than your 29, unfortunately. Unless you plan to spend 10 luck to match it.
Wait lang. Eh.
You wanna bully this man to submission?
Yep. Can I use my strength to push him down?
Ooh,
Just
go.
like keep him down to the ground, like placing my hand on his head.
Okay. Oh, someone cocked a gun in my stream. Hello, someone follow it. Hello. Who's you? Who's you?
What? Someone cocked a gun in your stream?
Yeah, no, that's my alerts telling me.
What? Someone bang bang.
Okay. Yay.
Wild.
Yay. Thank you. Yeah, I am lagging a little bit. Aren't I?
Yeah.
Hold on, my internet's being weird. I wanna do something scary.
Oh no.
I wanna do something scary.
Damn.
Are you gonna try to reconnect?
Okay.
But there's something strange.
In neighborhood.
I'm
He's gonna go.
Oh.
Aldo.
I'm really just hoping the night stabilizes for a little bit. We're gonna wait for a bit. We're gonna wait for a bit.
Okay.
It is fluctuating for me for a little bit. Hold on.
Yep.
Technical
Understand.
difficulty.
Just Mr. Mops at home eating.
Yeah, my net's really being weird.
Then.
But yes, with your strength, let me roll for him again as well. Okay, yeah, no. This is gonna be a more pulp movie. This is a young man, after all, being bullied by individuals, and he is a young gun. He is known to be a hothead, and as more or less in this situation, as the gun's being dangled, he snappishly grabs the gun, and as you're trying to push his head, he sidesteps, and he kind of swings the guns and just says, like, you're no longer hot stuff anymore, Alfred. Your days in New York are numbered. Mad Hatter made it so. You can play all high and mighty, but it's an end of the road for you. Someone's gonna take your place in Murder Inc., and you better accept it. You're no longer part of the family. The only thing that's keeping you alive is Kitty's stupid rules. And her party's gonna be here.
That's supposed to scare me, you know. Wasn't always about the family. It was just having my rightful place among some top away idiots like you. And he's gonna grab the gun and point it towards his head in an act of intimidation.
Oh, we're gonna do a contested roll again, so this would be sleight of hand versus his roll now, because like he's really gripping onto the gun now.
Can Samus just stealth out of the
Sit.
box?
Sure. Do you wanna push it to the limit?
At this point, Ricky's already back next to Aldo, and he's like sipping a daiquiri, and he's like, "So who's the tool?"
I'm pushing the stealth.
Okay, can you pass me the gun?
Oh my god.
And he gives back the gun.
Pass me the
Nah,
gun.
it
Gives
Yeah,
back the
gives me
gun
back
that
my gun.
so
that
they're
Aldo
just
gave
pushing
him.
around in the
Yeah. I would say the sleight of hand. He actually goes. He goes. I would say in this moment, since this is a pulp movie and you guys are pushing a young hothead who doesn't know any better, he's gonna take a shot at Samus, who failed his stealth roll. He tried to get out. He's just gonna take a shot. He's gonna make a commotion. So at least he's the one who drew first blood.
Do I have to roll a dodge?
Yes, please. Please don't fail.
Can I push?
Yes, you
Push
may.
it.
Push it.
Push it to
Push
the
it.
limit.
Leave it. Leave
Oh
it.
my fucking god.
Ah!
Yes, I'm shooting you. I'm shooting you. Let's fucking go.
I guess it was like
Persona.
fated for me to be the first one shot.
Yep. This is so funny.
I do have one question. I feel like my health thing has been done wrong in this because I see that Sin's character has 27, my character's like 15. I'm like,
Okay.
I have more size and strength.
No, don't worry. I do have certain numbers here. Hold on. I just choose.
Pretty sure hit points is part from constitution and size, not size and strength.
So hit points is con plus size divided by 5.
Okay, because in the setup we on the thing, it's con. Was it con and size?
Divided by 5.
Yeah, on the thing, it's con and size divided by 10.
No, that's the original one. Sorry. But either way, you'll be taking this and deduct this from your HP. Ooh, fuck. Ooh. That hurts. Take 8. You take a shot. It rings.
Then Mahisha.
Go ahead.
And I want to shoot as a reaction.
Okay, go ahead. I'll have to dodge. I'll have
You
to.
go first, man.
Yes, I will dodge. I will dodge. He fails. How much damage is your gun? Wow.
I'm using my.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pushing it.
Okay. Push. Okay. All right.
Alright.
One number short.
I was worried I was going to be shot again because of pain.
Same gun. But I believe. What kind of gun do you have? Can you tell me?
It's a 9mm.
9mm. What damage
It's a
does it tell you?
9mm pistol.
What damage does it give you? Does it tell you?
I was asking for it, but you never gave it.
Oh,
to
go.
me.
Sorry. 1d8. We'll go. Wait. It's what again?
9mm.
9mm.
So it's
It's a
9mm
pistol,
as
small
well.
pistol.
Pistol.
Oh, so it would be a
Pew, pew.
45 auto then.
It's out of 38.
5 auto or 3.
No.
Like a chow.
Kapow.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm trying to
Bang.
Al
look at the,
Pacino.
finding the things.
Garrote.
Cappuccino.
It only gives 32 or because like the guns aren't at that timeline.
Right, it's 1930, so 9mm is much more later period.
Yep. So it's either choose a 45 or a 32.
I'd probably have a 32.
Okay, so a 32 would be a D8.
Okay.
How much damage we dealing, boy?
Boy.
Who knows? 4.
Oh, okay. So you do. Where do you shoot Andrea? Of course, obviously not the head. You do nick him.
On his shooting hand.
Okay. He lets out a scream of pain. I will say he still managed. Like it shoots him, but he still manages to hold onto the gun really tightly because he's essentially been bullied to let go of this gun. He's holding onto it really tight, but his hands are bleeding. I will say in the commotion of it all, the numbers get interrupted. People start to run and panic. Andrea will start moving away, and
Can I do a brawl check?
in that moment, as all of it's, you see Kitty at the stage staring daggers at the velvet box. Like the look of like whatever fawning and whatever like playfulness she had is gone from her face. She is pissed.
Ricky's a
I
moron
just-
and he raises his daiquiri up like
I
cheers.
just tried to get out of it.
No, I'm sorry, Samus. I'm sorry you got caught in the crossfire.
I didn't want to get shot.
You fucking idiot!
You can still do
He's
your
gonna
brawl though. You
go
can
to-
do...
Grab him by his neck.
Okay, make a brawl check, please. I will try to dodge. I will try to dodge. Please have lower than 50. Please have lower than 50. Yes! He tried to grab. He's
God damn it!
okay. He tried like you try to grab him like you idiot. He uses like he dodges out. This is like a pulp action movie. He's moving around now and he's trying to go into the crowds. He is running off. He is injured. There's a blood trail from where he's at. Samus, I will declare you got shot in the rib area. no bones will be destroyed, but you felt that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
You will need a hospital for that. To fish the bullet out. Ow.
Is it in there?
Yep, the bullet's in there. It's basically between
Okay,
two
no
true
exit
ribs. Yeah, doesn't have an exit wound, so it's like, you feel it.
Ricky like goes over to Samus and like he offers him a daiquiri. Alcohol?
I will tell you.
This is off to a mess. Although, I think you can help me out.
Okay, I will just say though, because of this, you guys have triggered a combat fight, and when the moment you guys leave the theater, there will be a fight. But it is close to 12 midnight for me, so I will actually cut it short, and then we'll start the combat because I have to make sure everybody has the stats for the proper utilization of combat. So,
Oh, there is a 9mm revolver.
where? 9mm.
There's also a 9mm pistol. In case you're wondering.
Yes.
9mm is such a old.
Oh yeah, it's 38
it's
or
an
9
old
M.
round.
Yeah, that's why it says
boy.
38. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because
I-
9mm was
I didn't
under
know
the
if I could find a
Lugers.
weapons thing.
yeah.
Luga's, Beretta.
So it is a D10. So can you re-roll that damage, please? It's a D8. Can you re-roll D10
Okay.
just for formalities? Because he did shoot properly.
10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Oh my god. Okay,
His hand's gone.
I doubled my damage.
You destroyed, like, I don't think he'll be able to hold a gun with that hand. Congrats.
Is the gun on the floor?
No, he
I
still held
pick it
on to
up.
it. No, he still held on to it, but he basically shattered
no.
his wrist bones.
Yeah, with my collection.
He's just gonna start collecting pistols
Okay.
off of enemies.
So actually I'm gonna check
What
because
do you think I got this one?
I can do an hour combat. Can you handle an hour combat?
I can.
Okay,
I had a good nap, so.
so wait, I'm gonna do a time check. Is everybody still good for at least 1 hour combat? So you guys can at least have fun combat stuff.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna drive in 10 minutes.
Oh, you're gonna drive in 10 minutes. Okay. So it is. We should
Yeah.
cut short here. Okay. So I'll just put it on a
Alright.
cliff.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's all good. We have to make sure
Sorry, Mr.
everyone's
Mops.
here.
No. Oh,
Mom-
sister, one step
Mom-
closer
Mom-
to living a normal life. Meanwhile, the rest of the party.
Oh boy,
Mops-
I love shooting guns.
Mops is gonna have his own combat phase at home with an angry sister.
It
Yeah.
could be combat with how to warm up the food.
Oh, no.
You feel it's burnt.
Yeah, actually, we'll end the scene actually with you heading home at midnight. At like, how do you make an entrance back to the shop? It's still raining hard, by the way, so you're gonna be soaked. You get there by midnight. Let's change the
Yeah.
scenery real quick. Freeze frame for the
He's-
combat.
Oh dear.
And hold on, let me shimmy away.
Yep. Yep. He's just gonna try his best to like lock up, like get in the store and then lock up quietly. He's assuming that that Muriel is asleep by now.
Muriel down the stairs waiting in the kitchen with the cold food in front of her.
No.
Actually, yes, that's what actually
No.
happens. She does not. She's not
Why'd you
actually.
give her
sick.
ideas?
Thank you. I appreciate that. I will
He
remove.
has a frying pan in one hand.
She does. She does go. Well, she is waiting for you. The lights were off, but it then
Oh,
turns
no.
on, and she goes, "Food's cold."
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Where'd you go?
You. I had to do a favor. It's don't worry about it.
My brother came home at midnight without telling me where he went. Of course I'm gonna be worried. You think I'm just gonna let this go? I heard the man said that you more or less you did something related to me.
Sis, I'm just trying to make things work here, okay?
Did you get into trouble? Did you make deals when you shouldn't have because of me?
He's the farthest from trouble.
Alright, it's just
Oh
me
boy.
right now.
Oh boy. Mr. Mops is like coughing to himself a little bit and then trying to be composed. It's like, sis, I'm, you know, I was just talking with some people earlier, and you know what? Maybe it's a lucky break, okay? Because I think I got a stroke of luck. You know, you don't have to worry about anything.
What kind of luck you talking about?
Just leave it to Big Brother, and I'll take care of things. All right?
Can you do a quick charm check, please? Just
Oh no, he's very unlikely to do that.
this is more of like a reassurance. So you're trying. Charm is
Oh
more of a
no,
friendly approach.
charm. Okay, wait, hold on. Charm. Oh boy, a very high number of 15.
Ooh, do you want to
Mm,
push it or do you want to use your luck points?
no, I don't. Wait, actually, how much is my luck right now? No, actually, I'll just leave it like that. It's
This. She looks at you as you are again not giving her anything anymore. She said, It says, "I'm not a young girl. I'm not that 11 or 12-year-old that you have to keep shouldering the world and doing everything. We were supposed to be partners, remember? The reason why you're in New York is because of me. The reason why probably you made that deal with that devilish man is because of me. Everything has been because of me. You have to be at least honest with that. All these problems started because I dragged you here because I wanted to be in the City of Dreams. This wasn't your dream, and all I'm doing is wasting away in this apartment. I can't even help you at the store. I can't even... Whatever luck you speak of, what steps, what deals have you made for this stroke of luck? Why can't you tell me? Why can't you be honest about it?
this. No, it's not like that. Okay, look, I talked to some law-abiding officers, and they, as far as you know,
Strong
that's what
start.
they are.
Strong start.
As far as you know, that's what they are. Okay.
Very good start.
Government-looking people.
Okay, I talked to some officers, and they said they could help me out. Okay, that's all you really need to know. It's gonna be fine.
He doesn't trust that much, as she just lets out a sigh and goes, "If you say so. I really have no choice anyways if you're not gonna tell me anything." And she kind of gets up with her crutches and starts heading up the stairs. You know it's gonna be a painful couple of minutes for her climbing up, and she stops as she goes, "The food's still there.
Look,
You can heat it up." She starts,
look.
Still cold.
I'll help you up the stairs. Okay,
No.
it's
"Don't.
Mm.
I can do this myself." It's a painful 5 minutes of her just slowly going up the stairs, refusing any assistance.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh. Oh, like brother, like sister, they're trying to do their own thing.
Yeah, and her in crutches. You do hear the awkward,
Oh
like,
no.
like one step at a time with the crutches, like. She does. All this. She does leave you like this really rich Belgian stew, just like your mom would have made it. You know, the carrots, potatoes, rich brown sauce. Like, it's in the pot. It's just sitting there. There's like this layer of like bacon fat because, funny enough, this is one of the few recipes in which it's not kosher because she puts bacon in it. Uh, but it's like that little treat, like she did that as a little special thing.
Uh,
Because bacon's hard to come by, so
oh.
like she really went out of her way to make special bacon.
Yeah. So, Murphy's gonna hang his head in shame a little bit
Shame.
while looking at the stew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we shall end the session right there. In a sad cliffhanger, law-abiding. I know, right, Rambo? Thank you for everybody who joined in on the stream.
I mean, as far as he knows, they are, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, some good old law-abiding bacon.
Yeah. I do appreciate the back and forths with the role play, like you guys investing into the scene.
Law-abiding Greece.
Yes. And
Oh,
I will
dear.
just say, expect combat. This is gonna be your first ever combat in the Pulp Cthulhu system. For those, I think it's page. What page is the?
You expected combat? I
New
didn't.
weapons?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm not built for it anyway, but yeah.
So,
Someone ate a persona.
so yeah, we'll definitely start combat from the get go. We're gonna do combat music and everything. So, I hope.
Oh, yeah.
I will declare right now, there is a total of 10 individuals. Young Gambino's not going to be part of the fight, but you guys will be fighting 10.
5, 6,
What a coward.
What a little shit.
Okay.
No, I mean he ran away. I got my arm shot.
Okay.
Oh no, I broke my little hand.
Alright. So, so good luck with them. I mean, if they survive. Somebody already has a gunshot wound on his rib. Rips him. We're adding all the scars that's on his art in this fight.
I mean, we're just adding
This
the,
guy's
the
healing
bullet
word,
wounds now.
Yeah, what healing word? This isn't D&D.
Lay your hands on.
Cast healing word.
Do it.
Lay on
your hands on.
hands.
Can I use, yeah.
Lay on bacon.
Can I ask
Lay
for,
on. Lay
can I
on
ask
hands.
for
because
divine
it's-
intervention for my deity?
Okay. Real quick.
You're just summoning the tentacle man right away.
Jesus, not
Lay on hands, but you punch him in the ribs.
right. Real quick. Before we end the session, I'll give it to the players. Your favorite scene in the session, and what do you expect in the next session? So those two things. Well,
Grease.
What are we expecting? Fisticuffs.
Like so much punching.
More
Expecting
cold
Grease.
food.
Yeah. So we'll start first with Rob. What's your favorite scene, and what are you expecting next session?
I mean, yeah, I expected the dinner thing to go really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing, but also yeah.
I got shot.
Oh boy, I can't wait for the next session where it starts with him like eating one spoonful and then we just cut to the fight right away. Immediately after.
We see a sad pan of like him alone in a
Yeah, just a sad man starting to eat soup and then a fight just immediately jump cut.
Oh my god.
Wait, then is there grease and then there's soup, right? Chances are there's a layer of fat and grease that has coagulated.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what happened.
That is
Put that
time.
as the preview trailer or something.
The
You do that per episode? I don't know.
a coagulated
Sad
batch, or
soup.
it's good
Start
fresh.
eating soup. Immediately fight.
Probably we'll do. Oh my God.
It's so stupid. Okay.
All right.
I'm very happy with it. Even though it's
It's sad.
the
It's so
story
dumb.
is terrible so far.
What do you mean? It's 10 out of 10.
No. From the
Terrible for
character's
Mr.
point of view,
Mobs.
it's a terrible situation, but it's very entertaining.
All right. I guess for Petro, what's your favorite scene, and what do you expect in the next session?
I would say favorite scene would definitely be Samus getting shot. Just my bad luck just sat twice on top of each other. Like I had an 80%
What is it expect
chance.
next session? Getting shot.
I had an 80% chance of succeeding on both of those things, or at least 72 for the dodge. But still, like with 2 rolls, you should one of those should at least be a success. But nope, all the rolls above.
No, the dice gods really wanted to shoot you. Like, we're gonna fucking shoot you.
They had to debilitate me for what's to come next.
Yeah. What are you expecting for for next session?
Samus to catch Gambino and just punch his lights out. Like, you shot me, I get you back.
Well, good luck. You have to roll another one to spot him because he's not gonna be part of the fight.
Follow the blood trail.
He's gonna run away.
Yeah, he's gonna run away like a sissy bitch. That's the way he's gonna do.
I got my
Just-
pinky aimed at.
Just also two bloody crippled guys just moving whilst everyone else is fighting.
Beautiful. I mean, it's not yet the half, so it's not critical. But yeah, you got shot at the ribs. You're just like, fuck. Anyways, Sid, favorite scene, and what are you expecting next session?
God, I am expecting to blow someone's head out next session. As for this session, my favorite scene is literally baffling both the baffling the players as well, with Ricky just suddenly disappearing. For context,
Where'd he go?
for the context, I basically asked Denma if I can secretly roll stealth to basically sneak up on Gambino.
Exactly. I was like, okay,
Did
yeah,
it
sure.
so that way it also sneaks up
Where
on the
did he go?
players. Where did he go? Where is he gone? Oh, there he is. He's got the gun.
The average bear.
He's got the gun and he's shooting Persona.
God damn it.
I arson.
God damn it. God damn it.
Y'all interesting.
Alright, and Logan,
For the last session to be just Satanel.
yeah, and
We just summon Satan.
summon Satan, Jesus. Logan,
Don't give Denma ideas now.
no, there's no Satan here.
I'd be impressed.
We're going to have the smallest vehicle. And
Do we even fit 5 people?
If it's a clown car.
Check.
I'm looking at the picture of the truck and I'm like, okay, maybe we could fit 5 people, but someone's probably gonna fall off.
I got 2 people who are over 6 feet
No.
tall.
Clearly, there are space clowns and space car clowns. Yeah, I'm just saying. Clearly, they have the technology for us to cram into a small car.
Alright, and Logan,
No one will expect it.
Logan, favorite scene, and what are you expecting next session?
I expect to beat the shit out of some people and get an invitation to a wealthy, beautiful party. I don't know why. Yeah, I do love Sid's scene of sneaking up, but the comedy of Mope sitting there going, "Oh, I can't. I have to watch my sister walk up these stairs for 5 minutes."
while eating sad soup.
oh no.
while eating a congealed soup.
No, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, I swear.
It's just the sadness.
It's just sad.
The sadness adds flavor.
Yeah, see, I'm
Damn
crying.
it.
It adds salt, I swear.
The tears falling into the soup.
I swear to God. Okay. And of course, last but not the
You
least.
have picked the wrong party to play Call of Cthulhu.
No, this has been great. This
No.
um,
She's picked the greatest party ever.
yes, the
Welcome to Call of Soup.
all of soup. Thick. This is the soup gang. I'm just
Is
gonna
that what we're just gonna call the next episode? Call of Soup?
Call of Soup.
all of soup. Everyone's gonna turn to soup. But yes. Last but not least, Arc. Favorite scene and what are you expecting? In the next game. The next.
My unironic, my favorite scene is at the very beginning, where everyone is just awkwardly staring at each other.
It's like,
They don't know I shouldn't be here.
like, what? Why?
What I expect for next session is Alfred is gonna get the slap. He's gonna get his face slapped so hard. He's gonna have a face surgeon. That is my
Why?
expectation.
But why? Who would slap you though?
Kitty.
Oh yeah, Kitty. No, Kitty.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, Kitty. Kitty.
about right.
Work some magic.
That checks out.
I
Kitty,
feel
Maybe-
like
maybe-
Kitty's just gonna slap everyone, and then just Samus already down on the ground and gets slapped as well. I was like, what the hell?
slap your rib.
Kicks you in the shin. Like, oh,
You
my
know,
man's already down.
she has a reputation of being a boxer, guys. So you know, like I'm just saying. But anyway, well, we all made our
Nice.
decisions. I'm excited for the combat next week and catch you guys. Thank you for the folks that have watched this chaotic ragtag misfits try to get
It's not
an
our fault.
they try to get an
It's
invitation
not
to a
our fault
party.
we potted.
Come drown with us next week.
Yeah, and hopefully they get an invitation to a party. And Mr. Mops gets better
Okay,
soup.
Deborah, the question reverts to you now. What was your favorite scene?
I think I just enjoyed the fact that everybody, I would just say everybody was just trying to figure out what to do with each other, and the back and forths of like everyone's personality shining through. So I did like that one, and I expect that next session I'm just gonna be infuriated by the dice rolls.
I tried to keep calm and everything.
You're gonna be
and all of a sudden
extra
extra pissed, yeah.
extra infuriated. My stats are not good for a lot of it.
Yeah.
Look, I knew
Believe in you,
like bullets were about to go flying, so Samus was just like, no, I want to get out.
Yeah, but this is a pulp game. I expect
Get out,
fights.
Mr. President.
Get down,
Get
Mr. President.
down.
Get shot, Mr.
Get
President.
down. Yeah.
Get down, Mr. Doc Man.
If any of you have actually played
down,
that in,
Mr.
like,
Mops.
paintball, it is
Mr.
very
Mops.
difficult to protect the president when there's only 2 riot shielders and the president, and you gotta fight off like 50 people with paintball.
Alright.
Yeah.
The funny indie game, yeah.
I'm reading out to
Yeah.
Magandara. Send the regards to Magandara VT, who's playing Baldur's Gate. Bye. Just sending.
Hey.
Everyone now
Hey.
has a choice.
And the raid has gone off.
Hey, they succeeded.
Demo,
It's a
you now have a
typhoon.
choice. Demo, you now have a choice for next session. What to call the stream? Call of Soup or Party Crashers?
Party Crashers. Actually, both are. I'll have a vote. I'll have a vote for it. But yeah, ending stream.